Good morning. Good morning, East Bay Church of Religious Science. Good morning, and welcome everyone that's here in the sanctuary, and welcome to our online community. We are so grateful that you're here with us on this beautiful Sunday morning. My name is Tina Bathsheba Harambe. I am a licensed practitioner here at East Bay Church. Your pulpit assistant this morning. And as a reminder, and I always say this, we are truly at a day party. And if you're unaware of what a day party is and the young people use it, you now know. It just means partying in the morning. So we are here to be fully engaged in a beautiful, beautiful morning. And as I'm looking out, I just invite you to look at the person across from you and see the beauty that is in this room. Thank you for being here this morning. And thank you for all those who have joined us online.
Giving thanks for this morning, giving thanks for this moment, giving thanks for all the beauty and the spirit in this space. We just want to show some love to each and every one of you. For this first song, we want you to stand up and say hello to your neighbor, say hello to your friend, say hello to a stranger, as we spread some universal love all around the world, all around the world. Good morning, East Bay. How you feeling today? I hope you're feeling all right. Spread love all around the world. Spread love all around the church. Feel the spirit in your heart. Hey. I spread universal love all around the world. This one for my people near and far. Hit you with the sound that'll touch your heart. Blessings like a message that was sent from God. Universal love all around the town. Give me all the king, but I wear the crown. Shining like the biggest and the brightest star. Blessings like a message that was sent from God.
Mahal kita ayos deru ninakupenda o mismo what I need just te amo or simply I love you. Universal love, no matter how you matters what you do.
Universal love, ayy. I spread universal love all around the world. This one for my people near and far. Hit you with the sounds that'll touch your heart. Blessings like a message that was sent from God. I spread universal love all around the town. Some claim they are the queen, but we wear the crown. Shining like the biggest and the brightest star. Blessings like a message that was sent from God. Universal law, what you give shall return. Every day's a blessing, we live and we learn. I take a look around, it got me so concerned. Feels like these are the time the Savior should return. I look in the mirror, see a God's reflection. Knowing the change I want to see begins in my perception. Look every person in the eye, allow for a connection. Fear no man, I know the angels over me protecting. No weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. Knowing even through the struggle, that just makes me stronger. My sacrifices are the prayers a humble servant offers at the altar. These prayers as hard as the rock of Gibraltar. I never falter, got the haters puzzled like a crossword. Hit them with them spiritual laws, Deepak Chopra. Meditation, mantra, up, list, up, most high, East Bay to Wakanda. I spread universal love all around the world. This one for my people near and far. Hit you with the sound that'll touch your heart. Blessings like a message that was sent from God. I spread universal love all around the town. Some claim they are the king, but I wear the crown. Shining like the biggest and the brightest star. Santos, want to tell them one more time, break it.
Mahal kita ayos deru ninakupenda o mismo what I need just te amo. love.
Universal love, spread love, spread love. Spread love all around the
All
world.
around the world.
Spread love all around the
Spread
world.
love.
Spread love all around the
All
world.
around the world.
Spread love all around the
Spread
world.
love.
Spread love all around the
All
world.
around the world.
Spread love all around the world. Spread love all around the world.
The power of love. The power of love. So as we center ourselves for prayer, let's enter into this space of recognizing that the breath that you're breathing in and breathing out is nothing but love. And let's just hold that space for a moment. And recognizing that this very love, it is the very love of God. That this love is the love that has always existed and will continue to exist. All that it is all that you are, because there is only one life. And that life is God's life. And God's life is my life, your life. It is the full expression of life that is seen everywhere and in everything. It is from the dewdrops to the raindrops. It's from the mountaintop to the valley. It shows you from a river to a stream to an ocean. And it is that this life that we call God is so expansive that it has no words, but it truly has a vibration. And that vibration is the vibration that you're breathing. That vibration is your heartbeat. That vibration is you. And that vibration continues to vibrate and will always vibrate, because the vibration of God is forever existing. As it says, we are the Alpha, the Omega, we the all in all. And so this morning I speak my word and I declare that everything that has happened, will happen, has happened. Only thing that is happening is love. And we're all saturated in it from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. And that love will always penetrate through every part of our beingness. It's in our thought, our ideas, our expression, our dreams. It is in everything. And so therefore, only thing that it is doing is being like liquid. It just flows and flows and flows, and that's all that is happening with the movement of this life. It is all flowing with nothing but love. And as Reverend E said, don't have what you think the idea of it is. Just know that it is. That's all you need to know, that every time and every expression that it's there. It's in the cells, the tissues, the organs, the muscles, lymph nodes. It's in every part of your beingness. And I'm giving thanks today for this love. I'm giving thanks for East Bay. I'm giving thanks that the soil that we're sitting and being on this land was the love of those natives who knew that this land would produce something more than land itself. And that it knew that a building would be here. A place of worship would be here. It knew that way before we knew that we even existed in it. And here we are right now in this moment of love. We're giving thanks for the Board of Trustees. We're giving thanks that there have been generations of people who have served, and they knew the truth about East Bay, that it is beyond 50 years and more. And so I'm giving thanks for every practitioner who have ever prayed in here. Not only in the church, but the walls outside of here knew the truth about what it is to be whole, perfect, and complete. I'm giving thanks for that wholeness existing all the time. I'm giving thanks for our food angels. I'm giving thanks for our children. I'm giving thanks for you, because it is you who make this what it is, and what it is nothing but perfection. It's good. It's God. And I'm giving thanks for that. And it is from this place of gratitude that I release this word, knowing that this word have echoed through many dimensions of this universe to be the truth. And the only thing that is true right now is God is all that is, and we are nothing but love. expressing as that full divineness. And from this place of truth, I close this prayer by saying, Ashe, amen, and so it is. All right, East Bay. It's time for God is the only power. We will have that in English. And Joel, if you'll join me on stage for the Spanish portion, please. And so we'll have everyone to stand to fully be engaged. Yep, give it up for Joel. Exactly. Hey. He's walking. That's that testimony. Thank you. And for our first timers, it's up on the screen. And let's take another deep breath in, everyone. And breathing out. And recognizing that these very words are the words of truth for us in this spiritual practice. God is the only power in my life. Nothing from without can touch the perfect life of God within me. No past experience has power over me. I am a perfect child of God, and nothing that anyone has ever done or said can interfere with my divine birthright. The power of God is greater than any circumstance in my life. The strength of God is mine to use. Turning away from all feelings of inadequacy, I discovered that all that I need is within me right now. As I forgive the past, I find that I have nothing to atone for and nothing to run away from. Casting off the old me, I discover my true self. I take dominion in my life. Old habits have no power over me. Conditions have no power over me. Personalities have no power over me. I take dominion. I am whole. I am free. I am complete now and forevermore. And so it is. Yes.
Yes, and now we'll say it in Spanish together. I am Joel, and I just want to tell you, I've been saying this prayer, Reverend E, because Spirit laid me down for a little bit, you know, and I had to be still. And I was saying that prayer, I was saying, conditions have no power over me. Over and over again, Reverend E, I was saying that prayer. And my practitioner told me, Joel, Spirit is calling for you to just to surrender and be patient with yourself. And I called Reverend E, Reverend Dereca called me, and I said, Reverend Dereca, I know I am healed right now. I'm just waiting for my body to catch up. Let's say this in Spanish. Yeah, that's right. Reverend Dereca, I'm right here. I'm right here. Yes, let's say this together because God is the only power. Here we go. Dios es el único poder en mi vida. Nada de afuera puede tocar la vida perfecta de Dios adentro de mí. Soy un niño perfecto de Dios y nada que cualquiera haya hecho o dicho puede intervenir con mi primogenitura divina. El poder de Dios es más fuerte que cualquier circunstancia en mi vida. La fuerza de Dios es mía para utilizar. Olvidando los sentimientos de insuficiencia, yo descubro que todo lo que necesito está dentro de mí en este momento. Cuando perdono el pasado, encuentro que no tengo nada para expiar o escapar. Olvidando mi antigua persona, yo descubro mi verdadera persona. Yo tomo dominio en mi vida. Los hábitos antiguos no tienen poder sobre mí. Las condiciones no tienen poder sobre mí. One more time. Las condiciones no tienen poder sobre mí. Las personalidades no tienen poder sobre mí. Yo tomo dominio, soy entero, soy libre, soy completo, ahora y para siempre y así. Sí, sí, que viva.
Thank you, Joel, not only for doing that, but also being a testimony of the goodness of God. Wow. It is time to welcome our first time guests. So if you're here for the very first time, we would love for you to stand. We will not ask you to come up and speak or anything. We just want to acknowledge you. Yay! Yes, yes, yes. Stay standing for us, please, if you would continue to stay standing. All right. All right, East Bay, here we go. Let's stretch our hands out to our first-time guests. So we want you to know that we see you. We know who you are. We thank God for you. Thank you for coming to East Bay Church for Religious Sanctity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good morning, East Bay. Oh, what a beautiful day to be at East Bay. I am so excited. My name is Reverend Dereca Blackmon. I'm the senior minister here. I use she or they gender pronouns, and I always like to let you know what my pronouns are because you can't tell what they are by looking at me, and because it's just a small act of allyship that lets folks know that this is a place where they belong. And so I'm grateful to be able to do that. Let's see, what's the date today? 23rd. So it hasn't been quite a month. But about a month ago, a thing happened that was pretty special. And a few of us got a chance to acknowledge it. And then there was a big celebration. But today is the first day that East Bay is going to have a chance to acknowledge Kev Choice turned 50 years old. So we gonna get you out from behind this piano, and you gonna come up over here, because there's a little bit of a tribute planned today. So I just decided it wasn't no way that we didn't all get to go to the birthday party. We just had to make one ourselves. So I asked two people to help me out in celebrating your birth today. And so we'll start where we all started with Reverend E.
Well, it's a surprise to me. Do you want me to do the whole thing? Well, I happen to live in the same building with Kev, and I have known him since he was a very young musician playing at a club in Berkeley called Yoshi's. And my daughter Juanita ran outside and sold so many tickets for people to come to Kev. She sold her own ticket. And when she got to the door, they wouldn't let her in. They had to go in there and say, he said, yeah, let her in. So we've known him a long time, and I've been following his music. And he's just like my son. Because I adopt everybody. I'm everybody's mother, grandmother, or something. Because I have lots of love. And that's all you need to change the world. And that's what Kev is doing with his music. And I just love him. I follow him wherever I can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend E. for adopting Kev, because we wouldn't been able to do all that we've been able to do together. So one thing you may not know is that how I know Kev is me, him, and Jen used to do Wednesday night service. And we had a little, how many people were with the old Wednesday night service, Work It Wednesday? Thank you. And the three of us, we just had our little Wednesday night, and it wasn't no money, and it wasn't a lot of people, but some of you were there. And, you know, we built this bond in the three of us, and we've been through a lot together, this pair, that pair, that pair. And I feel so incredibly blessed to be here, standing here today. One of the things Reverend E says all the time that I love is, ask me how I know. Sometimes we can cast folks aside, or I have to admit, in the beginning, when Kev came without Jen, I was so used to having Jen there, I didn't know all of what Kev did. And he was like, here, let me send you some stuff and put you up. But Jen always told me, when we were, the three of us working, she was like, oh, he's a genius. And, right. We can clap for that. That's who told me. I didn't find out about you from her. I found out about you from her. So, of course, I had to have her here so we could do happy birthday.
Everybody, reach your hands out to Kev. And if you don't mind, I just want to pray over him for just a second. Yes. Divine and Holy Spirit, we give thanks. We show up first and always in gratitude, for we know who and whose we are. We give thanks because this brother right here truly knows who he is. Lord, continue to keep him open. Let him be the vessel that he is to pour out love and light and compassion and brilliance and music, and most importantly, inspiration, Lord God. We give thanks that he knows it is not his job to free people. It is his job to be free in front of us so that we may be inspired to do the same. We give thanks. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kev. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. 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 Birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy
Give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks. I'll just be very brief. You know, it's a blessing to turn 50. Wow, what an amazing journey. And I know a lot of people be like, you 50 years old? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel I'm at an age where I can just tell my story. I could be my authentic self. I'm a lot more clear, a lot more intentional, and just being grateful for being a part of this community. Many of you don't know, you know, I came here the first time just as a guest musician with Queen Michelle invited me to come play here. I was teaching with her at the time at a school called Oakland Public Conservatory of Music here in Oakland. And I literally just remember sitting over there in that corner listening to Reverend E say that, you know, that God is within you, you are God, and that's something I had never heard in my life. And I feel like that was a transformative time in my life. I had just lost my mother. I had just lost my partner at the age of 35 to cancer. So it was a very transformative time in my life. And over these years, just the blessings of being in this space, and y'all may not know, but we take this energy into the world
into spaces where they may not know this language or these conversations or this spiritual connectedness that I'm able to bring into spaces, whether that's city government, whether that's at nightclubs, you know. Honestly, last night I was playing the Yoshis with Too Short and the Soul Rebels, if I don't know who that is. You know, 2 sold-out shows, we got 2 more tonight, but I'm able to bring my spiritual presence into even those spaces as a band leader, as a community leader. Even that prompt this morning about the ecosystem, like being grateful for the ecosystem that I'm a part of as a musician, as a community member, as an Oakland native as well. Like, it's just a blessing to think about my journey as an Oakland native from Brookfield Elementary to Skyline High School to Xavier University, where I just went back and celebrated our 100th year anniversary at our homecoming, in New Orleans, you know, at HBC, and as an educator now at San Francisco State University. It's just, I say that to say that this church has been a part of my spiritual journey in every space that I step in. I'm either here on a Sunday or I'm at OCSL, I've been at Heart and Soul, I've been at Agape, but this has transformed my life, and I feel like that has been a part of my success. And also being my authentic self and going through ups and downs and trials and tribulations as a father, as a man, and being openly vulnerable in this space. So at 50, I'm able to tell my story and just be grateful for the journey and know that the journey is not over. So I'm going to keep pushing, and thank y'all for y'all support. One love.
And I'm going to wait till you get back over there, because there's one more thing I want you to talk about. Not only are we celebrating his birthday, we're also celebrating the announcement of his new orchestra. You got to tell about that. Just give the folks a little bit.
Yeah, I actually just received a grant to put together something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm glad we have a special guest violinist, Sam. Give it up for Sam Wilkins today. But I basically pitched the idea to do the first Bay Area all-black orchestra, the Legacy Symphonic Orchestra. It's going to be a 30-piece orchestra. We're going to do a live recording and a concert in 2026, led by myself and Sam, who've been, you know, putting together the business plan. We also have an AI tool that we just got funded for. So it's a lot of blessings flowing through this space. And again, I just give thanks for being here. Yeah. So look out for that.
Yeah. Yes. And on that note, I think it's time for the music. So let's have the Kev Choice Ensemble. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, and one thing I'm also just very grateful for is to be able to step into this space and do the music that touches us in a spiritual way that some people may not recognize the spirit in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this community recognizes the spirit in all the music that we present. So I have some special guests today that we're going to, you know, do some things from our heart. I want y'all to give it up for my brother Santos, his first time here. Incredible brother. Also give it up for Donna on bass. Dame Drummer on the drums. The one and only. We also have a special offering from Sam on violin coming up. So we're just gonna call in spirit with one of our, one of my most influential and composers who has influenced me a lot, Stevie Wonder.
If it's magic, then why can't it be everlasting? Like the sun that always shines, like the poet's endless rhyme, like the galaxies in time. If it's pleasing, then why can it be never leaving? Like the day that never fell, seashores there are shells like the time that always tells. It holds the key to every heart throughout the universe. It fills you up without a bite. It quenches every thirst. So if it's special, then with it, why aren't we as careful as making sure we dress in style, posing pictures with a smile, or keeping danger from a child. It holds the key to every heart throughout the universe. It fills you up without a bite. It quenches every thirst. If it's magic, why can't it be everlasting? Like a lifetime of the sun, it will leave no heart undone. There's enough for everyone.
Wow. Thank you and welcome home. Because that's what we say about East Bay to everybody is like Reverend E, I claim everybody. So welcome home. It was so beautiful and powerful. And so I'm going to take the mic to Reverend E again because she had a little something she wanted to say about this next song.
This all started when I was on the elevator where we live. And this beautiful young woman stepped on the elevator. And I knew right away that was Kev's daughter. So now we had something else to talk about, parenting and politics. A lot of crazy been going on in politics. And I told him about the song we used to sing years ago in a church called Amazing Grace. And we sang this song every Sunday. And I thought it was a black song. Because we sang it all the time, every Sunday. But come to find out, the man who wrote that song was a slave trader. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who is going to do what. But all things work together for good. So whatever's going on in the administration, we don't know who that person is. Because the man that was a slave trader got caught in a storm going back to England with a carload of slaves. And the storm came up, and he started to pray. He had heard his mother pray, which I tell anybody, don't take but one to bring the whole family. You just stay on your knees. So anyhow, his mother had taught him to pray. But he hung out on the docks where the bad boys were, and he learned the trade of how to sell slaves. And he would go backwards and forward with shiploads of slaves. And once a storm broke out. We don't know when the storm gonna break out. And he fell to his knees and he said, God, if you save me and my cargo, when I get back to England, I'll abolish slavery. I know how to break it up because I've been a part of it. And he got back, the ship was saved, and he sat down and wrote the song. Amazing grace, how sweet it sounds, that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind at that time, but now I see. The Lord has been good to me. His word, my hope secure. I will forever something as long as life endure. So the slave trader went back to England and abolished slavery. We don't know who the president is. We don't know what kind of storm gonna break out in his life. And so Kev said that he would play it, and I will tell you why. Thank you.
led me to the cross, and grace shall make me free. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but now I can see. Hallelujah. Somebody say hallelujah. Amazing grace. How sweet. It's such a sweet sound. Somebody say it's a sweet sound. It saved me. It saved me. I don't know if it saved you, but I know it saved me today. It's all right to say you saved. It's all right. I was blind, but now I can see. Now I can see. Now I can see. If you can see right now, just raise your hand and say, I can see now. Even if you don't seem like you can see, you can raise your hand anyway and just proclaim it. Say the truth. I'm healed. I'm free. I can see. I can see. I can see. I can see. Wow. That is the Kev Choice Ensemble. We were so blessed. Sam, now I know you don't want us to stretch our hands out. I see you running. But we're going to stretch our hands out anyway and just give Sam some love. We love you. We appreciate you. And we thank God for you. That was absolutely tremendously beautiful. I seen shivers break out over here in this section the second you started playing. And thank you so much, Donna. Everybody just running around. Santos, so good to have you home with us. Dave Drummer, who I need to say, we in the back, we plotting Dave coming for his own Sunday sometime soon in 2026. So we plotting on that. And of course, our very own, homegrown, home-taught, Kev Choice. Woo! You could just take Reverend. Now I know what Reverend E used to talk about when she say, well, we can all go home now. We just had the altar call. It's time to pass the plate and go on out of here. But I'll say a few words just to, just in case you need, I did write something, so, okay. Good morning again, beloveds. It is a joy to be with you today in this moment, in this community, in this very breath. Our talk title this week is a simple question with an infinitely expansive answer. Where is God? Where is God? See, in religious science, we anchor ourselves in our declaration of principles, which tells us that the manifest universe is the body of God. Not it contains the body of God. Not it symbolizes the body of God. It is the body of God. This means that everything we encounter, each person, each tree, each stone, each situation, is nothing less than the one life expressing itself uniquely, vibrantly, and intimately. And so our real question becomes not just where is God, but rather where are we willing to notice God? Where are we willing to look for God? See, I think we just sung and said something about we was blind and now we see. Alice Walker said she think it made God upset. That's not her words exactly, but close enough if we walk past the color purple in a field and don't notice it. See, where are we willing to awaken to the presence when we don't even notice it? See, that's the thing, right under our noses, right in front of us, especially in the thing we don't like. In the slaveholder that made the song that was sung at every black woman's funeral I ever been to. Do you understand? We didn't know. Wasn't nobody looking at him going, you know what, you gonna make this song that all black people everywhere gonna know. The slaveholder? See, that's not a sad story. That's a beautiful story of transformation. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo gives us a profound invitation into this awakening. He writes, when feeling stuck or disconnected from the miracle of life. How many people in this economy, in this nation, in this policy feel stuck sometimes and disconnected from the miracle of life? Sometimes. It might just be the weather. You know, I'm one of them people who get sad a little bit when the weather changes. But when feeling stuck or disconnected from the miracle of life, what he says is try to listen, see, feel, and just take in. Try to let the energies of life stir their counterparts within you. For life is not a matter of taste, but of awakening. It's not a matter of liking or disliking, but of opening the geography of one's soul. See, I like that phrase, the geography of one's soul. Because, see, we spend so much time mapping the outer world. Out there, we out here rating it, reviewing it, giving it a thumbs up, liking it, forwarding it, retweeting it, reposting it, DMing it. Deciding whether things are good, bad, pleasing, disturbing, whether we got a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's our culture now. Everything is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Right? When the real map that matters is in here. That's the map we're really trying to draw, not the one of every good thing or bad thing that's out there. God is the infinite reality that is always revealing itself. But our preferences, opinions, judgments, and dislike can act like fog over that lens. In his book, Ideas for Living, Ernest Holmes tells us the same truth, but from a metaphysical angle. He says, we cannot really have an attitude of dislike or hate or viciousness toward other people without robbing ourselves of the healing power and the comforting presence and the divine assurance that the universe itself rests on the shoulders of love. See, this is the deciding time. Everything that is happening to us, all the pain of the world is the push. Reverend Michael said, pain pushes until vision pulls. So here it is. The pain is pushing us. What's our vision? What's the vision that's going to pull us forward? Do we really believe that the universe itself rests on the shoulders of love? See, I had a time around here recently where I noticed what I was watching. You know, this binge watching is a real thing. You know, you put it on and then you're hooked. And now it's been 12 hours of episode after episode after episode. A movie, we thought movies were bad, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. They put out a 3-hour movie. We're not watching that. But now we watch shows. And how long are they? Do you ever sit down and look, somebody tell you about a show, and you be like, oh, Lord, it's 5 seasons. So you looking ahead of yourself going, okay, so I'm about to invest about 50 hours in 3 days. You didn't even, if I told you I needed 50 hours from you in the next 3 months, you would tell me you didn't have it. I mean, I didn't even mean that way, but since you took it that way, I'm just saying, there used to be a time where our measurement of what was too much time was a movie. I didn't buy time for a movie. And now, through the power of technology, it just pops up. And it's all designed to get and keep our attention. And so what this geography of our soul is about is we're out here mapping, well, what shows, not only that, it learns what we like. So if you wonder why you got all these true crime shows popping up, ooh, that was a good laugh right there. I heard some people feel that in their belly. You wondering why you got murder, mystery, serial killer. Here go another serial killer. It's another serial killer, another show about serial killers. Here go another show. Boy, they got a lot of shows about serial killers. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They also have a lot of shows about angels and health and a lot of shows about love. They got a lot of comedies, but what's in your feed is what you like. So let's just take some time to recognize we have a geography in our own soul, and we're feeding it. And so this is our opportunity to go, if I'm having so much pain, so I'm noticing that I was kind of I like thrillers. Suspense, what happened, who done it, right? And there'd be a lot of tension, and then I'm like, I need more tension in my life. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about it it's a relief. It's a relief. It's like, okay, the thriller is solved. You understand? But I had a moment last week where I had something sad happen, and I was down, and I was like, what? I don't think I need another thriller. You know, and I just decided, and this is not an endorsement by any means, that I needed a Disney day, a Pixar day. We'll call it a Pixar day. And I just went back to some of my old favorites, and I was watching Freaky Friday and Toy Story and Frozen, which I had never seen. I have some thoughts about that. That's a different sermon. And it was some really interesting things, really deep things in Frozen that I want to talk with y'all about. We're not going to do that today. But I had one of those days, and it was just this moment that I was aware of what I needed to sustain me through the moment that I was in. And so I'm just going to suggest that we be intentional about what we reach for, because some of us reach for food. Some of us reach for the wrong partner. Some of us reach for work. Some of us can't sit down. Some of us can't be quiet. Some of us can't be still. Some of us keep reaching for something to fill up the emptiness or to soothe the pain when all of that is lessened. It's the pain is pushing us saying, hold on, let's just map this geography right quick and see what is it that would serve me most at this time. So when we dislike, when we judge, and we disconnect ourselves from other people, because that's the other thing that we do a lot with our time. A lot of these videos on let's say I was talking about Netflix right there, but if we're talking about the social media, it's a lot of judgment. It's a lot of conversation about who is right and who is wrong. It's a lot of commentary. We have mistaken commentary for news. And when we dislike, when we judge, when we disconnect ourselves from others, we don't hurt God. We hurt our awareness of God. See, none of these slaves was looking at this guy, this captain of this ship, thinking he gonna write a song about our liberation. It takes something special in times like these to cultivate an awareness of God everywhere. To see a possibility in a situation that's looking kind of desolate. So the question, where is God, has an answer. God is anywhere that love is allowed to lead. That's where God is. Because Reverend E, when she talks about adopting people, she ain't just talking about adopting nice people. She ain't just adopting the kind of people that you look in here and you think, oh, the people at East Bay are so nice. Reverend E got the stories. She got the files. She got the folders, the from whence I came. How many people like me are grateful you're not at the place you were when Reverend E met you? Look around. Look around. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't just take us in because we were like highfalutin, rootin', tootin'. She took us in right at the spot where we were at our very worst, when we were the most confused, the most least behaved. It's more, this church used to be known as the 12-step church because people came in here with all manner of affliction and addiction and found love. See, we're in a society now that's teaching us more and more that our job is to judge. Let me be the first to remind you, our job is to love, especially those who are the most judged. So CSL's theme for the month is loving the unlikable. And notice they didn't say liking the unlikable or loving the unlovable. I think this is an important distinction to make because the reason why they didn't say liking the unlikable is because they want you to do more than that. There's a lot of people I love that I don't like because I love everyone because what I am loving is the presence of God. Right? And when I am loving the presence of God, I'm asking my dislike to be healed, not their behavior to be healed. I'm asking my dislike to be healed. See, remember a couple of weeks ago when I was here, I was talking to you about the detritivores, the little vermin that feed off of fertilizer. And we cursing the fertilizer, not knowing that this is what makes the good stuff grow. Right? And the detritivores are part of that. This week, CSL has a new set of words they want to talk about, some words we might know, kith and kin. Kith and kin. People heard of that before? Your kith and your kin? Okay, some folks, not a lot. It's a thing. Kin is from the Old English meaning of the same kind. Kin. Like, yeah, oh, yeah, we know that some of us got a very specific set of judgments about who is kin. Some feel like blood is your kin, and blood is thicker than water, and all the other things you got going on don't matter. Who is your blood? You know? Some say all skin folk ain't kinfolk, right? You got another set of judgments to say those people, just because they have a relationship to me on this level, doesn't mean they're my kin. Some people talk about their closest friends as their chosen family, right? But religious science teaches us that we are kin because we share the same basic ingredients: clay, salt, water, stardust. Because we got blood in our bodies, we're kin. Because we're beings, we're kin. We're even kin with all the detritivores and all the other beings that we may not like. See, it's the judgments that have made us decide who we're holding inside the circle and who we're holding outside the circle. Now, I'm not telling you that everybody's got to be your best friend. I'm just saying that there are ways that you are kin to everybody in this room, if you open to that. Now, kith is something different. Kith is not who we're related to, it's where we're related to people. It's the intimacy of the physical landscape that holds us. It's a relationship that's born from a deep knowing of place. It's also known as your square mile. Lyanda Lynn Haupt says, the trees that you know by heart. So your kith is your physical area. The trees whose shape you know by heart. The robins who return each spring, the sound of the evening wind between familiar buildings. The neighbor who always waters their sidewalk just a little too enthusiastically. Whatever it is that's in your neighborhood, those sounds, those sights, those things that are in your square mile, that is your kinship. Kinship enlivens kinship because when you know a place deeply, you can't help but love the people more deeply. Now, y'all see where I'm going now, right? Because if the manifest universe is the body of God, then our square mile, our street, our building, our bus stop, our corner store, our church is nothing less than our local address of God. Now, what if your work is your local address of God? What if your work, where you work, is your opportunity to show up and be the presence? Now that just changed. Now, Rev, you just added a whole lot to my workload right there. I'm doing a lot just to keep up with the assignments they gave me. Now I got to be the presence of God. What else you gonna do? Be the presence of what? Confusion, criticism, judgment, rightness, superiority, inferiority, less than. What are the choices? This is our invitation, is to show up and be the presence of God everywhere we are. Today after service, we're having our sacred activism meeting, and we are about to launch in 2026 community circles. Because what we need in this community is connection. How many people would like more connection in your life to people at East Bay? Look at that's the vast majority of us. And so this is an opportunity for us to get to know each other in kithship, in the places where we are and the ways in which we connect. Another thing I want to talk about today is a misunderstanding in religious science. Our tradition has sometimes been misunderstood as teaching just about manifesting things for ourselves. And yes, conscious manifestation is a part of our inheritance, but manifestation is not a shopping catalog of the universe. Y'all remember catalogs, right? Some of y'all know what a catalog is. Some of y'all, I remember being little, you get the catalog so you can figure out what toys, what you wanted for Christmas. This was right about the catalog time right here. You had to get it early, mark what you want on the pages, and see, God is not a catalog. See, sometimes when we talk about I take dominion over my life or I can manifest whatever I want, that's what we think. We're supposed to look it up and be like, okay, I'm going to manifest this house and this car and this partner with these 12 attributes, and I'm going to manifest that. God is not a shopping cart. It's a partnership with the living energy of creation. And this is why the geography of our soul matters, because we don't even know what we want half the time. We want to feel loved. We want to be prosperous and feel safe. But the things are not, that's outlining. When you got attached to a specific set of things or a specific person or a specific place, what we want to be in the business of is being quiet enough to know what Spirit's will is for our life and being in co-creation with the thing that gets to the root of the need. We want to get to the root of the thing. Given that all creation is God's expressing, it becomes incompatible with our values to harm the earth for convenience, comfort, or habits. God is not out there just in the untouched forest. God is in the recycling bin. God is in the river, but God is also in the traffic that flows like a river. God is in the crow on the telephone wire and the electricity humming the wire. God is wherever life is happening, and life is happening everywhere. Even in our 24-hour convenience culture that says everything ought to happen right now, the way I want it, the way I've called for it. Even in the parts of the world we consider man-made, because humans are part of nature too. So when we expand our awareness, we begin to see that we're not separate. We're not separate from nature. We're not separate from the earth. We're not separate from each other. And we are never, ever, no matter what, separate from God. If the manifest universe is the body of God, and it is, then every place you stand is holy ground. So where is God? God is in your square mile today. Imagine if you spent a week getting to know everything in your immediate surroundings. Not for utility, but for intimacy. What is the personality of the tree on your block? I have a friend who's a tree hugger. He likes to go out and hug the trees. How many trees you walk by every day and don't even notice that they're there, right? There's something about slowing down long enough to see your environment that gives you energy, that brings you peace. Where is the wisdom of the building that has stood longer than you've been alive? Sometimes it's good. It's not just the living tree, it's the building. Just sit and notice. Because we think we're so important. Whatever we got to do right now is so important. But when you slow down and see there's something that's been there a long time, and stop to just be curious about the history of the thing. What is the story behind this building that I'm looking at? Many of you know the story behind this building. It's a powerful story that Reverend E always talks about, looking out and seeing just dirt where there's now a garden, right? I moved into this back office here, and they were like, oh, Rev, this critter's back there. You don't want to be back there. And I was like, no. This is about to be our prayer orchard out here in the back. This is what vision is about. It's being able to stop and look at your square mile and see the past, the present, and the future of the place you live right now. How many of us even know our neighbors anymore? This is kithship. It's the spiritual reality rooted in real life. And it is the antidote to loneliness, disconnection, and the overwhelm of global crises. In a world where we can order something from across the planet and have it arrive in 48 hours, the spiritual practice is to ask, what gift is already here? What beauty is already local? What support exists within walking distance of my house, my church, my job? Where is God in my square mile? God isn't distant. God is hyper-local. Look around your square mile and you'll find the divine in just about everything. So especially at this time where consumerism is so high, where there's so much focus on us getting. This is the time where we order, everybody ordering things online, and I'm about to push you. Because as we enter the holiday season, we often shift into what our culture calls shopping mode. What if this year we ask the spiritual question, does my spending reflect my values? Uh-oh. We know that many large corporations do not support the dignity, justice, ecological consciousness, or equity that we hold dear as a community. And so I'm inviting us into a bold spiritual practice. We are boycotting holiday shopping from corporations that don't align with our values. So there's this is a national boycott. This one is targeted on 3 specific places: Target, Amazon, and Home Depot. It is for a specific period of time, November 27th to December 1st. It's called We Ain't Buying It. We ain't buying it. We will post on our website information about why these particular stores were selected. These are the dates we are asking you specifically: Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We know that's when all the deals are. I know, I hear the groans. Yes? But instead, we're going to ask you to look around your square mile. Support some local businesses. Support artisans, creators, farmers, tradespeople who are in your local economy. This is a good experiment for us, even if you just don't do all of what you usually do. Even if you just make yourself go out one day and look in your neighborhood and see what stores are there. Even if you just ask somebody, what's that local store you told me about where I could, even if you get gift certificates from some local folks. This is just our values in action. Because, I'm not interested in us just sitting here and singing and clapping. That's not, this is an action ministry. And so, of course, when they told me about the boycott, I was like, absolutely. And I started this morning with a place that I will not name that my daughter been trying to get me to boycott from coffee for a long time. And I was like, I cannot talk about the boycott and still be doing this. So I'm pushing myself too. So support the people whose lives and livelihoods are woven into your kidship, your daily world. This is a spiritual act, it's a justice act, and it's an act of local love. And while you're practicing noticing, look for God in your square mile. Notice the spiritual nourishment that this community provides you as well. So Giving Tuesday is coming up. If you decide, I saved a little bit going around for not spending quite as much on Amazon as I know I usually do, our church is part of your square mile. So whether you live nearby or are square mile neighbors, Giving Tuesday is approaching, and I'm inviting each of us to consider this beloved community in your holiday giving. And we have the opportunities. Many of you have the end of the year, and it's like, oh, okay, there's money that I need to give for my tax write-off. Some of you have corporations that will do the match. And you know that your spiritual gift helps us sustain our spiritual programs, our pastoral care, our music, and inspiration. So if this spiritual home has nourished you, please consider nourishing it in return. If you want to find God, support the places and people who awaken your awareness of the divine. Whether that's here or wherever it is, take the time to invest in someone who inspires you. Maybe it's Kev's music. Maybe it's Jen is having a show coming up on December 6th. Wherever it is, invest in what inspires you. So in conclusion, I'm going to ask the question again. Where is God? God is in your breath. God is in your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor and say, I see God in you. Turn to your other neighbor and say, I see God in you. God is in the tree outside your window. And yes, God is in the person who frustrates you the most. God is in your square mile waiting to be seen, known, and loved. And most of all, God is wherever you allow yourself to be awake. May we walk this week with eyes open, hearts attuned, and spirits ready to meet God in every direction we turn. And so it is. So if you'll bring the prayer box. Thank you. And as the prayer box is coming, I want to just take a minute to make sure people know about our prayer box. There's a little box that sits back there underneath Reverend E's picture, and there are prayer request forms there. And you can fill out a prayer request form and put it in the box. And practitioners take those forms home. We read them. We call you if you request a call for prayer. We pray for you if you just request that. We will read these prayers for 30 days and pray for you. And there's no time and space in God, so from the minute you put it in the box, just know the answer is yes. Dr. Cynthia, you want to pray today? Yeah. Thank you.
Beloved community, please join with me taking a nice deep breath in to recognize that there is one God, one life, one infinite presence, and that is right here, right now, in our midst, in the beauty that we see in the clouds, in the sky, in the wind, in the trees, in everything that is in front of us. Miracles are happening, unfolding each moment, even as I speak. So I know that whatever is on our hearts, a prayer for any of the prayers that are here, anything that's on your heart, to know that our prayers are always answered. We are truly blessed. I know that all our needs are met, that this is a very abundant universe. All that we have, we can share. And even today, there is more than enough food to be distributed to our community, our beloved community. We are here to serve, and I know that even as I speak, whatever is on your heart that you see or feel, that our prayers are, the thoughts that we have, our prayers going out into the universe, and the answer is always yes. So for this and so much more, I am so grateful. Grateful God is gracious, and I release this to the perfect activity of the law and love, knowing that it's already done, perfect, whole, and complete. And please join with me by anchoring this by saying, amen, and so it is.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is time for our gracious giving, and a few weeks ago we started a new tradition here, and you may have received a gratitude bill. Did you get that when you came in? Okay, so you're going to get them now. Because this is our way of being together in prosperity, gratitude. And we started off this morning with love. Love is the answer to everything. Reverend, he prayed us in, loving everybody. Reverend Dereca talked about it. So this is where we come together as community, from a place of giving back through love. And it's all we're asking is that you touch the gift and you pass the gift. We don't want anyone not to be a part of the giving process. Because when you give, as Reverend E already said, God gives to you. So we're giving from not only our prosperity, but from our heart, from that heart space. Everything we do is God. We just heard it. God is all there is. God is present in this room. God is you. God is me. God is one. So our giving is of oneness, a place of oneness. You just hold on and I'll let you know what you need to do. Just want to make sure everybody had it. It's like you go into the movie, you got a ticket, right? And raise your hand if you need one. We have some hands over here. We're all going to be a part of this together. We have one over there, Asha, in that corner. Raise your hand again. And for those who are in our virtual community, know you're with us. We haven't quite figured that part out yet, but we'll make that happen as well. And I just want to say something, because sometimes I feel what people feel. This is not about begging. It's not about lack. It's not about anything that we don't have. Because on that card, it tells you we have everything we need. And we want all to be a part of knowing that. Wherever you are, we have everything we need. So I invite the ushers to come forward. Kev, if you could just give a little bit of moving music.
So I want to talk about money. I'll just call it what we call it. You hear all these professional names and infinite intelligence and substance and all this, but we're talking about money. If you want to receive money, give money. All I can tell you is my life story, that I started as a country girl in the cotton field, and we had nothing. We lived in a house where there was no insulation. And as kids, we would sit there and watch the snakes chasing the mice. You didn't kill no snakes in them days because the snakes ate the mice. And I told my grandmother I wanted to live in California. I saw this airplane. And I said, Grandma, where's that airplane going? It came over every day. We were in the cotton field. She said, I think it's going to a place called California. I said, Grandma, when I grow up, I want to live there. And the Bible said, except you be like little children. You just give and you don't know where it's going and where it's coming from. But it said, where two or more are gathered together, touching and agreeing on the same thing, they can ask whatever they will, and it shall be done. So it's enough people in here to buy this whole block. if we can just think about what we want. So when we're asking, we are giving you an opportunity to receive by what we call planting a seed. Now y'all know, don't get me up here because I'll preach all over again. That's all right. There's a fig tree in the backyard, and a couple gave birth at home. And the daddy came with the afterbirth in a bag. He said, Reverend E, in our tradition, we plant this afterbirth and we plant a tree with it. And that tree will bear fruit. If you go out there and look in the backyard, the little bitty tree is a big tree back there now. So that's what happens when you give expecting and give knowing. And we used to sing a song in the church, say you can't beat God given no matter how you try. Because the more you give, the more God gives to you. So this is your opportunity now to just plant a seed. And I bless this offering. I bless the ushers. I bless every hand that has reached for an envelope and those that didn't. And we gave you that, so if you didn't have an envelope, you got one now. And you have something to put something in. And I give thanks, and I release, and I let go. And so it is.
So as the baskets are coming by, just put your card into it and bless the gift within you, without you, wherever it is. Bless that gift, knowing that it comes back to you, heaped up, pressed down, and running over. And you can also, we have the tap in the room for people who can give online directly. And if you're a recurring giver, we know who you are. We allow you to put your gift into the basket as well.
Give Jah thanks and praises. Oh, give Jah thanks and praises. Oh, give Jah thanks and praises. Yeah. Give Jah, give Jah, give Jah thanks and praises. Give, give. Praise. Give Jah. Give Jah, 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 Jah. Thanks and praise. Yeah. Give with a pure heart. One love.
Go ahead, Reverend E.
One life. Let's get together and feel alright. Oh, one love, one love, one life. Let's get together and feel alright. Give Jah thanks and praise. time. One love. Sing it, y'all. One life. Let's get together and feel alright. One love. One life. Let's get together and feel alright. One love. One life, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, and feel alright.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kev Choice Ensemble. So grateful for Donna, Santos, Dame, still giving you big up, Sam, and of course, Kev Choice. Thank you so much. It's time for our announcements, and want to kick it off with an announcement that at East Bay we are going to Bali next fall, end of August, beginning of September, with Spirit Tours. As you know, a few of us went with Heart and Soul last year, and East Bay will be leading a group this year. Here's a short video from our own Lakeisha about that.
So Spirit Tours is absolutely transformative. If you're looking for any type of connection with yourself, with other people, with just amazing people and amazing people here in Bali, this is the place to be. I mean, my heart has opened in so many ways. I've healed in so many ways. I've transformed in so many ways that I can't speak enough. This is something that you must do, you have to do for yourself and for everyone else that you love who's connected to you.
Awesome, fabulous. So we will be going, I'm looking those dates up. We don't have the flyer, so let me see. I believe the dates, I got to go, are September, August, here we go. I believe it's August 29th, 2026, and we'll be gone for 11 days. I'll get those exact dates for you. August 29th through September 8th. Thank you so much. This is why I love doing this with a partner. And in December 4th, we will have our interest meeting. So you'll get more information about that next week. And next week, I'm so blessed. Unfortunately, our own Keelu Graham was supposed to be with us. Next week is Fifth Sunday, so Revival Sunday. He will not be able to join us. He lost a very dear friend of his, so our prayers go out to him. But being the miracle that he is, Kev Choice has already said he'll be back with us and figure out a way to put it all together. So thank you for doing that for us. So next Sunday is Revival Sunday, which means we'll be doing it a little bit differently in the round, and some other special surprises for you. So I'll see you next Sunday. I'll meet you in the back with Reverend E or in the bookstore if you were here for the first time. And I'll turn it back to our own Bathsheba Harambe, ministerial student and practitioner consciousness and pulpit assistant for today. Thank you so much, Bathsheba.
Thank you, Reverend Dereca. So once again, our announcements. We have our food angels. They're in our cafeteria, so our food angels are expanding. We're excited to announce that Faces Food Angels food distribution to support families during this holiday season. So some upcoming dates that are very important: November 16th and 23rd, December 14th and 21st. So this is a place to really build a shopping team to help gather groceries before each distribution together as a family and as a community. So we have Miss Georgia, we have Miss Evelyn, and a team of folks that is right there to welcome you to receive this food. And if you feel like you don't need it, please get a bag for someone you can, in your geographical love space, can use a bag, all right? So let's make sure that all food. Today is Sacred Activism Meeting that is happening today at 1:15 in the bookstore. So please come out and be present to share, connect, and be engaged in a very heartfelt, warming conversation around sacred activism. Thanksgiving Day. Giving thanks for all of the blessings in our lives. Here at East Bay Church, we have a celebration potluck that is on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. here at East Bay Church. The theme is Harvest of the Heart. And as you can see, there will be music, there will be a message by Reverend Arlene, and then also our MC is Reverend Ona. And so we have just a host of good music, time to connect, a gathering, food. And so if you're someone that is truly not from California and you're looking for a place to call home for Thanksgiving, come to East Bay Church of Religious Science. We're here to welcome you, love you, eat with you, and share with you. Okay. All right. I have Reverend back here behind me. All right. How many of you are ready to have a 4.0 grade point average? If you're ready to have that grade point average, we're here. And it's not just about grades. So if you're wondering about the grade point average, leave that behind. It's about your gratitude, your purpose, and your abundance, and aligning in that spiritual principle. So we have Reverend Arlene to come and talk about her class, her workshop that will be offered.
Thank you, Bathsheba. I'm really excited about this. Rev Up Your GPA came out of Wednesday night service, and that service has grown and grown and grown. And last week, I think we had, I'm just going to talk about money like Reverend you said. We collected $500 from 12 people in 15 minutes because the circulation, the possibilities in folks' mind. So I created this workshop based on the class that I used to teach that's out of print for now, and I'm taking it on the road, and this is my first stop right here at East Bay. Can you put the picture back up? Because the idea is we put our spiritual principles together with practical use of money, our mind around money, our fear around it, anything that's blocking us. We talk about that. So we take the spiritual side, and Pat will be here to talk about what really money does and how you use it. And we're going to just make this wonderful, prosperous community in 4 hours. And because Wednesday night was a testimony of what's possible, I know this can be even greater. So I invite you to come out. We have a love offering, but don't let that stop you. We're going to get our principles and our practices together and show up in the world in a more prosperous and abundant way. So I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you, Reverend Arlene. Also, we have our East Bay Community Outreach, which was our toy drive. Earlier in August, we had a school supply drive that Hunia led for us and a team of folks. And just want to say, as a recipient of the school supplies at Montero Middle School is where I work, where I've received so many years from East Bay. And those families have been blessed with school supplies as well as backpacks for those students. So we just want to say thank you for all the ways you continue to give here at East Bay Church. Our toy drive is really about giving for our Kwanzaa event. And our toy drive is really based on some cultural, some books and things of that matter that will absolutely be extended for those students. I think I have Sister Hunia up here to talk more about that.
It's that time again. Last year we had a great time. We received so many gifts. So we had gifts that came in for those who celebrate Christmas, and then we had a second source that came in for Kwanzaa. And we had a big old party. We had hot chocolate and coffee and tea and all the things when we wrapped all the gifts. So we are asking for donations. Mondays, no, that's not true. Is there a slide? I'm sorry, I need a little help right there. There you go. Wednesday through Friday, we're accepting donations from 11:30 to 2:30, and on Sundays from 10 to 1. So, bring any gifts that you want to donate to the youth, as well as school supplies. and we'll have a party over the next couple of weeks as we wrap and sort them out to be distributed December 14th, and then we'll do a second round for Kwanzaa. That's on the 27th, I believe. So who participated last year in the wrapping and sorting and all of that? Okay, it's okay. Who's going to participate this year? There you go, yay! So see me at the end of service, please. We'll have a big box in the back for you to bring all your gifts and all the school supplies. So thanks again for supporting our youth, supporting our future. Thank you.
And also thank you, East Bay, because we have truly blessed single moms at Laney College. We've given in so many places, so thank you. It's time to pre-order your book for Soul Medicine for a Fractured World by Dr. Liza. Dr. Liza will be here at East Bay Church on Sunday, December 7th. Reverend Liza and Reverend Dereca will be together here. As you know, both of them are truly activists in so many ways in our community. And so we want you to pre-order your book and go on the website, check out everything, read everything, and be ready to come together on December 7th to hear this phenomenal conversation: mind, body, medicine, thought, and activism. Okay? And then also, for our beacon of light, we do have families in our community, and as we think about those who have family members who are incarcerated, it is a beautiful time to write a postcard, a give back to someone that is incarcerated. And a lot of times we think about incarceration with adults, but however, we have many youth that are in need of a beautiful note or card that is sent to them that is in our juvenile halls here in Oakland and across California. So you're writing a message, your card to them, or message or affirmation, you never know how far that affirmation can go to inspire not only a young adult, a child, also adults. And I just want to plug in as a facilitator for mothers who have incarcerated children. It's such a difficult time of year for them right now. I work with them at Our Joy, and those parents are always in need of a word of inspiration. So let's put them in our geographical love space and recognize how far our love can go with just a message of, I see you and I thank God for you. All right? Because conditions, right, have no power over them. All right, thank you. And I guess that is it on announcements. Okay, thank you, East Bay. So it is time for our benediction. Before our benediction, I want to call up our practitioners to come up. And we call our practitioners up because these are individuals, as well as our prac students, if you're ready to come up to do prayer as well. These are individuals who have taken many years and continue throughout the years to study, to take a deep dive into this consciousness of oneness and remembering the wholeness and the perfection of who you are. So during this holiday season or whenever, we're asking that you not leave the church feeling any type of heaviness, that you absolutely, truly go and be with a practitioner. And guess what else? If you rocking something really good in your life and you want to brag about it, perfect time to go to a practitioner. So it's just not about what's wrong. It's about, hey, I got that promotion. Guess what? He loves me, she loves me, whatever that may be. This is a perfect time to be with a practitioner, okay? All right. So let's get ready. And I want to remind you, as I'm looking at Zara over there, our young people throughout this church are here. They have amazing talents. Tap into them. Our teens and our youth and our young people, tap into them. Let them know how much we see them and we appreciate them. Our elders, I feel like I'm preaching. We have people in senior homes, expand. We have people in need, whether it's a corner, a hospital. Challenge yourself to go somewhere and love up on someone. So let's be a prayer together in this benediction. And also, remember, you're taking home a food bag, and not, I have everything I need, is what? Someone is in need. So you'll take a food bag today. So let's go into this heart space of remembering of how we first started here. We started from this place of love, and recognizing that this very love is the very love that we was birthed in, and that this very love is the love that is not only present now, it's the love that will always exist. So we know that it would exist throughout this week. We know that our love is our love that we're showing up with in this geographical space that we have been aware of. We're giving thanks for Reverend Dereca's message. We're giving thanks that we are the presence of love. We're giving thanks knowing that we go into this world spreading our love. We spread our love with our officials that are in office. We pray up Barbara Lee and Dr. Kimberly and all those who are supporting downtown. We pray up East Bay. We pray up our schools. We pray up our businesses. We're just praying it all up because we know that one prayer is a collective prayer, and that collective prayer is an expansive prayer. And through that expansiveness of love, we give thanks for today. We give thanks for it all. Be the love presence. Let's close this prayer by saying 5 I love yous. Ready? I love you. 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 And look at someone and say, I love you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day, East Bay community. And for all of our onliners, we love you as well. Spread the love, everyone.
Bless the people with the positivity. I know the ancestors smiling on me. Conscious of the way I spread my energy. I know the ancestors smiling on me. Lead with love, represent peace. I know the ancestors smiling on me. Even on my downfalls and my faults, I know the ancestors smiling on me. Shine like a galaxy, shine like a galaxy. To all the darkness, darkness, through all the darkness. Couldn't keep me from my destiny. They keep telling me, represent light, represent life. Represent light, represent life. Represent life.
Represent life. Represent life. We shine for our ancestors. They shine through us. We shine for our ancestors. Let's lift them up. We shine for our ancestors. Let's shine with love. We shine for our ancestors, and they shine through us. Ooh, shine. Oh, just shine. Spread your light.